I wish I was classy. Hey guys, it's Duncan. Welcome to Movie Review Monday. I hope you're having a fantastic Memorial Day. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Age of Adaline, if you can see that behind me. Age of Adaline stars Blake Lively and Harrison Ford. If you haven't seen the previews, Age of Adaline is about a woman who gets into a car accident and quits aging from then on. They have a really cool way of telling you how it happens, like scientifically, like if this happened and this happened, this is how she would just completely stop aging. About 20, 30 years after she quits aging, she gets pulled over for a speeding ticket. And they look at her thing and say, you're 40 or 50 years old and you don't look like it. So then like the CIA is after her and they pick her up and then she sneaks out. And from then on she's just running from place to place. Every 10 years she goes to a different place. Of course she keeps in touch with her daughter, but she has to keep moving so they won't suspect anything and catch her. She's scared to fall in love. She doesn't want to tell anybody her secret. She made that promise to herself, so she just lives a lonely life. Blake Lively in the role of Adaline was just phenomenal. She embodied this just classy, elegant character that was just so refreshing and just, she loved history. The way she spoke was just classy. I don't know how else to say it. Like, it made me want to be a classy lady. She just dressed classy. She just spoke. She was so well spoken. I can't say enough about how much I loved her character in this movie. The love story part of this movie was great. I don't watch love stories like a whole lot, and this one had a few corny lines, but for the most part it was like really relatable and you just really enjoyed it and, you know, we're pulling for him to make it. I watched interviews with Blake Lively on Jimmy Fallon and she was talking about where she first met Harrison Ford, and I think she had never seen the Star Wars or maybe Indiana Jones, and the night before she met him she watched all of them and was like, I'm not going to say anything about his movies, I'm not going to say anything. And of course whenever she first talked to him she started talking about how much she enjoyed this scene in the movie, and she said that she just made herself feel really awkward around him because, you know, he's a legend. But so she thinks he doesn't like her at all. So it's really funny to think about that in the scenes where they were together because they had a lot of chemistry and I really enjoyed whenever they were in the shots together. But she thinks that he, you know, thinks she's a weirdo and doesn't really like her. So overall, I loved Age of Adaline. I feel like even if you dragged your boyfriend to the movies to watch it, I think he would enjoy it because it's just a really cool story. I mean, it is fantasy. There was a few parts in the movie where I could predict what was going to happen, but I'm just really good at predicting stuff. And the few corny lines in the love story, but other than that, I actually was surprised how much I loved this movie. I loved Blake Lively in it. I loved the movie. I would buy it. You ready to see how many bottles I gave Age of Adaline? 4. If you can't tell, that's 4. That's 4. Because people have been telling me it glares and you can't tell how many bottles are there. But I gave it 4. I think it's great enough to own on DVD. I think it's great enough to watch again. I loved it. I hope you enjoyed my review on Age of Adaline. If you did, I will see you next Monday for another movie review. And until then, see you later.